If you're a woman, you've probably suffered from menstrual cramps at least once in your life. This is one of the most common and annoying pains most women experience in their life. Some women have mild cramps, while others are bedridden during menstruation. Cramps are caused by uterine contractions. If it contracts too much, it can cut off the oxygen supply to the uterus and cause pain. Fortunately, there are many things you can do to relieve pain and successfully fight menstrual cramps. You can easily manage or reduce menstrual pain by following these steps. Heating pad. In doing so, they help relax cramped or tense muscles. When used to relieve menstrual cramps, the heating pad does the same for the muscles of the uterus, helping them to relax more. The main reason heat therapy is so beneficial for pain is because heat naturally increases blood flow to the painful area. This increased blood flow relaxes the muscles in that specific area. Well, in the case of the infamous menstrual cramps, one theory is that it works because the heat relaxes the myometrium. The myometrium is the middle layer of the uterine wall and is where the smooth muscle is located, causing pain and contractions. Relaxing the myometrium allows the once constricted blood vessels to relax, allowing more blood to flow into the uterus. In women who use heating pads at temperatures between 104 and 107 degrees Fahrenheit, following results can be expected. 27% reduction in pain after 1 hour. 43% reduction in pain after 2 hours. 79% reduction in pain after 4 hours. Where should I place a heating pad for period cramps? For most women, placing a heating pad on the lower abdomen is the best way to relieve period pain. Additionally, you can apply heat to your lower back to relieve pain. Another good way to use a heating pad to fight menstrual cramps is by combining a heating pad with essential oils. Essential oils like lavender oil, cinnamon oil, clove oil are a great natural remedy for period pain, but when combined with a heating pad, you get an extra pain-fighting boost. Diet. Avoiding salt can help reduce fluid retention, bloating, breast swelling, and pain. Also, high caffeine intake can lead to irritability, trouble sleeping, and menstrual cramps. It is best advised to cut back salt and caffeine intake. A healthy diet rich in vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, fish, and other low-fat omega-3 sources such as flax seeds or chia seeds should be consumed not only during menstrual cycle but as a regular diet. Lean red meat or chicken is a great source of iron and protein, especially for women who are menstruating heavily. The most important foods that needs to be avoided are fast foods. Yoga poses for menstrual cramps. Using yoga to treat menstrual cramps is an effective pain management strategy. First, think about the parts of your body that typically ache from cramps: your stomach, pelvis, hips, and lower back. These areas can be relieved from pain with specific yoga poses. Plus, yoga can reduce emotional symptoms of PMS and menstrual periods, so it can do more than just treat period pain. Here are some specific yoga poses for menstrual cramps. We encourage you to try these. Adjusted child's pose. Child's pose is one of the most famous yoga poses, even for inexperienced practitioners or those new to yoga. This pose targets menstrual cramps that occur primarily on the back. For child's pose, start with your knees on the floor. We call this the adjusted child's pose because you may want to spread your knees further apart than you would normally do in this pose to help with pain relief. Bend forward, extend your arms, and bend down. If possible, rest your forehead against the mat in front of you for 5 slow diaphragmatic breaths, or breathe through your belly instead of your chest. You can also slowly turn your head from side to side, counting to 5 breaths before turning to the other side. You'll want to relax your hips and slowly stretch those lower back muscles. Cat-cow pose. Cat-cow is a two-part pose that not only targets your back, but also your abs. Start in cow pose. On your hands and knees, check that your hands are aligned under your shoulders. Your knees should be aligned under your hips. Lift your head slightly and gaze at the sky as you inhale. Simultaneously lift your tailbone toward the sky while pressing your abs toward the floor. After taking a long breath in, slowly exhale while curling your back. Your tailbone will extend toward the earth, as will your head. Your spine's gradual curve will stretch and tone your abdominals while also warming up your back muscles. In the cat stance, exhale, and in the cow pose, inhale. To help with pain relief, repeat 5 to 20 times. Corpse pose. Yoga classes frequently end with this position, which can be particularly helpful when using mindfulness techniques to manage menstruation pain. This exercise is more about unwinding or focusing your thoughts than it is about stretching your body. Another name for corpse position is Savasana. Place your hands palms up while lying flat on your back. Your head should be the first part of your body to begin relaxing, followed by your neck, shoulders, spine, arms, hands, thighs, calves, ankles, and finally your feet. Herbal teas. During menstrual cramps, certain tea blends can help reduce pain, bloating, and discomfort. It is okay to drink these teas during your period because they are natural remedies. These 4 teas can potentially relieve menstruation cramps. Ginger tea. Due to its anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving qualities, ginger can help lessen menstrual cramps and bloating. Start by crushing some raw ginger slices in a mill and pestle to make some delectable ginger tea. Crushed ginger and water should be placed in a small pot. Prior to straining it into a cup, let it simmer for 5 minutes. Enjoy a lovely cup of ginger tea with some raw honey. Chamomile tea. Tea made from chamomile flowers can ease period cramps, improve sleep quality, and lessen fatigue. Place dried chamomile flowers in a teapot and brew a cup of chamomile tea. Pour boiling water over it and let it steep for 5 minutes. Pour the calming chamomile tea into teacups, top with raw honey, and sip. Peppermint tea. The gastrointestinal discomfort, bloating, muscle spasms, and stomach cramps related to the menstrual cycle can be lessened by peppermint, which is high in menthol. Add 1 bunch of fresh or 1 teaspoon of dried peppermint leaves to a teapot to make peppermint tea. Pour boiling water on top, then let it steep for 5 minutes. Enjoy some nuts and seeds with a hot cup of peppermint tea. Red raspberry leaf tea. Making raspberry leaf tea from the plant's leaves can ease menstruation cramps and improve the condition of your uterus. Red raspberry leaf tea's anti-inflammatory properties can lessen muscle spasms. Add 1 tea bag, pour boiling water over it, and let it steep for 3 to 4 minutes to make a cup of red raspberry leaf tea. Utilize these herbal teas to relieve menstrual cramps and reduce period pain. OTC medicines. Period cramps can be treated with a number of drugs, both over-the-counter and prescription. Most people find these over-the-counter drugs to be effective. Naproxen, ibuprofen, aspirin, ketoprofen. Taking pain medication for the first 2 to 3 days of bleeding and for the first 1 to 2 days before a period should help reduce some uncomfortable cramps. By following these methods you can manage menstrual cramps and expect less pain and discomfort. Please subscribe our channel to support us.